Hi, welcome back to Faith-Led Execution. One of the pressures that leaders start to feel, especially when gaining momentum, is the pressure to move faster. More progress, more activity, more initiatives, and sometimes that pressure quietly turns into a question. If this vision is from God, shouldn't we be moving faster? But over time, I've learned something important about leadership. Speed and faithfulness are not the same thing, and in healthy organizations, people matter more than pace. The reality of vision in people is that vision can move very quickly. Ideas can move very quickly, but people need something that ideas don't require. People need clarity. They need communication. They need context. They need to understand where things are going and how their work fits within that. Without that, even strong and capable teams can start feeling unsettled, not because they don't care, but because they're trying to keep up with a movement that they don't even fully understand. When leaders move too fast, teams don't necessarily get energized. They get confused. And confusion often turns into disengagement. Sometimes it even turns into disagreement. Not because people are trying to be difficult, but because they don't even have enough clarity around the vision to even agree with it. So when people don't fully understand the direction, they start filling in the gaps themselves. And that's when tension starts appearing in conversations. Not because people stop caring, but because they stop feeling confident about where things are going. One of the most important responsibilities a leader carries is protecting the trust inside of an organization. Trust allows people to move confidently. It allows delegation to work. It allows people to take initiative because they understand the direction. But trust becomes fragile when movement keeps changing faster than clarity can catch up. If priorities shift constantly, if direction changes without explanation, if the pace keeps accelerating without alignment, people eventually start protecting themselves. Not intentionally, just naturally and quietly. And when that happens, the mission becomes heavier for everyone. Let's reframe pace. Healthy leadership doesn't constantly ask, how fast can we move? It asks something better. How do we move in a way that people can stay healthy while carrying the mission? Sometimes that means slowing down. Sometimes that means pausing to clarify direction. Sometimes that means investing time into structure before launching the next initiative. Not because the vision is wrong, but because the people carrying the vision matter. Vision matters. Momentum matters. Execution matters. But the people walking with you through the work, they matter more than the pace in which you can achieve it at. And leaders who understand that create environments where both people and vision can thrive. When leaders start realizing that people matter more than pace, another leadership skill becomes incredibly important: discernment. Because you will see opportunities constantly, but not every opportunity belongs to the current season. And learning to recognize the difference is one of the most important leadership skills that you can develop. And that's what we'll talk about in the next episode.